Good evening, Cocker fanatics. Charles here with my official product launch video for these T-slot rail adapters. These will fit any autococker that has their frame T-slotted, whether it be from the factory or aftermarket from the machinist of your choice. They only come in raw right now. These were designed to go along the thematic element of my company name, Canadian Custom Cockers. So these are for custom builds. Therefore, they're expected to be anodized along with the rest of your custom build. So none are available in black as of right now. I'm still debating whether or not I want to do a batch of 50 or so black ones. So just contact me on Facebook if that's something you might be interested in, and if there's enough interest, I'll get that done. But these were designed to admittedly solve three issues that are completely the result of my own obsessive compulsive disorder, just being honest. Trying to explain why these exist to people via text wasn't seeming to be working to get people to understand why. So that's what this video is for. I will admit that this isn't a product for everybody. Most people don't have a problem with the way things are. I do. And for those out there that also have these problems, hopefully this solves them for you as well. So the first problem I had came across with this all Inception build. I love this autococker, one of my favorite ones to shoot. The Inception rail leaves a little bit to be desired for me. You can see the connection between the frame and the ASA is only intrinsically held together by the two screws that you can see through that gap. So the gap bugged me, number one, and the intrinsic strength properties of only two screws being there that have a length that you can see there where they're unsupported creates in a situation where this ASA is prone to twisting under load. Now, is it a problem? No, I haven't heard of anyone, including myself, that has had this as a failure point in their gun. Pardon me, their autococker. So that's fine. But this will fill up that gap and keep your ASA in line so that your tank is in line with your barrel. So that's problem number one that this solves. Number two is something that didn't make me aware of with that Inception frame, because the distance on Inception frames, the measurement from the bottom of the your webbing here, the back strap, to the bottom of your ASA location, that measurement is longer on Inception frames. So this, for example, is an ANS Quickfire or the Boston Paintball variant to that, a SuperCell, and it came T-slotted. The ANS frames normally don't come T-slotted. So this is my issue with it, is because when I put my big meaty hands around it, this is sticking on the bottom and rubbing against the ASA. And if there's a fitting there, which, I mean, there shouldn't be if you're using a T-slot, but sometimes the fitting would bug me, or just the button on a pops would bug me. So this extends the length of that bottom of the frame while still remaining strong. Wow. And then I don't have my hand sticking below this anymore. And that really is the second reason why I built these, comfort reason. And the third reason why is specifically the die/free flow reflex frame. These are very unique frames ergonomically, and a lot of people like them. However, a lot of people have explained to me that they don't like the die airport ASA. So they're getting a lot of their frames T-slotted aftermarket wise by a machinist like this. So with any other T-slot rail or the ASAs themselves, this length from this finger to the back here is longer than on most frames. So aesthetically, it didn't really make sense. There was a big gap, or like a big step here with most ASAs that you direct mount onto the bottom of this. So I made these to be the perfect length to, to take up aesthetically this room. So on top of that, these have 4 positions that they're adjustable to. So if you put those holes lined up there, they line up perfectly with that. But if you want this forward, you can move it to those 2 holes, and obviously you can switch this around to the other way, and you have 2 more locations that you can locate this on. So that solves those issues. Hopefully there's people out there that have these issues, or maybe I'm the only crazy one. I don't know. But contact me if you're like me and you want one. Thanks for your time.